two of my really good friends came to visit tonight, which felt really, really good. I appreciate it so much when loved ones come to visit. I really think that it helps me to feel human and to just remember the important connections that I do have and to help me feel more like myself, engaging with them again. I'm really, really grateful for everyone who has come to visit me while in the psychiatric ward. Visiting hours here are from 4 to 8 p.m. on weekdays and I think from 9 to 8 p.m. on weekends. And that's also when I'm allowed to go out onto the grounds on my own as well during those hours. And so that's during the time when I went out for a run today. What other kinds of things would you want to know about a day in the life in the psychiatric ward? I guess there are no locks on any doors, which is something to kind of get used to. I think they want to be able to access, if anything's going on, if there's any crisis, they need to be able to get in. And so no locks on any doors, which is a little disconcerting to begin with, but I guess you get used to it. I don't really actually know how the meals work because that's actually one of my delusions that I have, or paranoia, I guess, around hospital food and water from the hospital. And so Rob, bless him, and some of my other loved ones have been bringing me food from outside, bringing me bottles of water, because that's just something that I'm having a tough time with right now, is consuming hospital food. I don't even really know how to explain it. I just feel like it's harmful in some way. One of my core delusions is that, hospitals are out to get me. People who work at hospitals are out to get me. And so that's just how it's showing up right now for me. And so it's helpful for me to be eating food that comes from the outside. So I don't really know how meals work. I think here they get meal trays, which they bring back to their room, but other psychiatric units I've stayed in, there's like meal rooms where you go and get your meal and eat communally. I'm really hoping to be able to leave soon. I was hoping to be gone within the next few days, but my psychiatrist kind of let me know that probably isn't going to happen. Rob prompted me with, share how you'll know when you're ready to go. So, when symptoms are under control and the amount of medication feels like it's doing the right things without sedating me too much, and like I will be successful going back to my everyday life. And so perhaps something that wisdom I've learned in this one is to try to be more open to the help that you can get at the psychiatric ward. I think historically I have fought it a lot, and I've really just had the sole goal of getting out, escaping. And I think that that's worked to the detriment of the care that I could have received and the care that I hopefully am receiving this time. So I'm off to go get my nighttime medications and then hopefully get as good of a night's rest as I can. It can be kind of tricky in here to get a solid night's sleep. But thank you for coming along with me on a day in my life in a psychiatric ward. I hope you learned something about what it's like. I hope it was humanizing for you to see someone who's in a psychiatric ward and hopefully see that I'm normal just like anyone else. If you have experience with the psychiatric ward, I hope this helped you to feel less alone in your experiences of it. Or perhaps if you're thinking that you might need to go and utilize the psychiatric ward, I hope it helped to kind of destigmatize it a little bit and encourage you to seek out the help that you may need. I also just want to make a point of saying that I am in a state of mind where I can consent to share this, and I made sure not to share anyone else, no faces or anything of people who are in this facility as well, because I know that consent is very important. I consent to share everything I shared, and I am in a stable enough place to be able to make decisions. So thank you again for following along with me today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Medical Guard.